Hello viewers, welcome to the channel and welcome to another Minecraft video. In today's tutorial, we're going to go over building a 1.5 to 1 scale T-34-85 with the D-5T turret. So starting off with the ground layer basically, I'm going to dig a trench of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Fill that up with black blocks. And do that again, leaving a space of 3. That'll complete our first layer. Starting with the actual first layer, we're going to first just do the tracks here. So first we're going to start off with the front. That's a good idea. So place your block, a piston facing outwards for all on the first one. First black block. Then we're going to take mostly a couple walls or whatever we want and build a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And do the same thing with the pistons, but this time we're going to be placing 2. And with the running gear in place, we can get to the track. So since we're at the back here, we're just going to place down 2 upside down nether brick stairs. And in the front, an upwards nether brick slab. So right across from these, in between, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 dark oak up trapdoors. And we're going to build out just to the last piston with up dark prismarine. And in the middle, place down 1 dark oak trapdoor, and to each side, a green head, like so. So that'll finish our first layer. We can move into layer 2. Getting right into the second layer here, we're going to first start off grabbing some dark oak trapdoors. We're going to need dark prismarine slab, stair, and a dark oak slab. So first, place down a row of 3 dark oak trapdoors on top of our previous one. Then behind these, starting from the right side, to place down 1 dark oak slab, dark prismarine slab, and 1 dark prismarine stair. And behind these, we're going to just need a shulker box and some green terracotta, and also some stairs at the very back. So, grabbing all these, first we're just going to place a green shulker box right there behind the dark oak slab, and right behind it until I think the last row right here. Just going to fill in with green terracotta. So at the very back here, we're going to take our dark prismarine stairs, place just a normal one right on top of this trapdoor. And next, although we'll get to the debugging layer later, let's just place another one. Also an invisible item frame, and some black wool in each one. So all that's left is the sort of track layers. To start by placing down 2 daylight sensors, and yeah, that'll happen. This is annoying. I believe you just have to make it. Okay, there we go. And for the other side. Okay. So, with those sensors in place, we can start by actually placing 4 green heads right off this side of our blocks here for the sloped side. Then we're going to need our dark oak stairs. I believe that's just 2 normal upside down. And at the very back, 1 green head just placed right off. So now we can finally get to some debugging. So I guess starting with the easiest, we're going to make this a quarter stair. Right, shape outer left. And for these ones, we're going to turn them into corner stairs. Inner right and this will be inner left. Just like that. And for the wheels here, first we're going to set extended to true for the pistons. And then for the walls, it can be a bit more tedious here, but first let's just start with up, true, all true, and then work north to south. So first, that's exactly what we want there, and just like that. It's going to need south. Okay, that looks good. Let's make them tall. And we're going to need north, tall, just like that. So that's the design, basically want to replicate there. So the idea behind this, at least, is just from my rough judgment, like about where the piston is. It's about 3/4 of the entire block right here. So at 0.75 blocks, and if you have two 0.75 blocks plus 3, which is the whole, you end up with a total width of 4.5, which is the exact width of the tank itself. So, but you know, there's track overhang and fenders and all that, but that's the idea behind having the running gear designed like that. So with that all done, I don't feel like doing it for the side, but I guess you have to. We're just going to slap some iron frames on and call it a layer. Just like that. And moving on to the third layer here, we're just first going to place down our blocks. So starting easy here, one block right on top of our previous one. Going to build out row 3 more. I believe this is also, yep, 1, 2, 3, and one more right at the back there. Okay, we're going to take our daylight sensors, place 2 rows of 3, and our dark spruce heads there for the fuel tanks. Nice look. And finally getting to the actual turret, the last block we actually need to place is an upside down stair. So with that all done, let's place down 2 heads to either side. Next we're going to need a mossy composition wall, place down one at each of the sort of gaps in the blocks that we just placed. And for the outside, we're just going to need a trapdoor, item frame, and a green terracotta. So on this last block right here, flip upwards a dark oak trapdoor, and on the first one we can put down a visible item frame and a green terracotta block. So with that all done, a little bit of debugging for this first one here. North tall, south we want south low, and west tall. Let's do these ones too. Next should be east tall for the side. And we want south for these ones. Okay. So with that all done, we can finally get to finishing up the tank. Next we've got the barrel here. I believe this is about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's say that's about right. And then we'll need carpet, our daylight sensors here, another wall, dark prismatic stair, slab, and the heads. Okay, so first we're just going to place or build like a dark prismatic slab across right here. And actually this block right here should be a stair. facing forwards, and we're just going to place down a wall right in front of it. In the empty blocks here, we'll just place down one green head at a steep angle. Not the same thing for the side, of course. And these ones are more of, yeah, the same angle. Right here, there we go. So with those in place, first we can move on with a daylight sensor right in front. Is it just me, or did they change the name to daylight detector? I could have sworn for the longest time they were called daylight sensors. It could just be me. Alright. Maybe more of an alliteration, daylight detector here. So, our last block here, we need a green carpet and iron bars. Let's place 2 right on top of the stair. Carpet right there. And lastly, a little bit of debugging for this guy. Okay, west, north, and I believe we can have it set up true. So with that all done, hopefully that will conclude, or actually nope, it does not, of course I'm wrong every time. So a little bit of side detail here. Okay, so some barriers, sign, a chain, tripwire hook, item frame, and dragon head. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to take an item frame, place it right off of this daylight sensor here, and place down a dragon head right there. So with that in place, we can place down 2 barriers right on these last 2 heads right here. Just place the sign off that one, and we can debug it in place. There we go. And I guess same thing, kind of opposite side. Just assign randomly, and we can move that into place right there. So we don't need that anymore. And for these, we're going to need to place down the item frames. Place down a chain on the last one, and then a tripwire hook that's slightly angled like that. So we should have that sort of design. And with that complete, pretty sure this time that will conclude our T-34-85 with the D-5T turret. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.
Stand and follow command, the blood for the homeland. Hear the mother's call, race for the storm.